All right, guys, one of the subscribers asked that I do a field strip of the platypus and staccato. Platypus is probably the most painful one to do because it's still based off the old Browning 1911. And if you know how those work, it works similarly, and it is a pain in the butt to take apart, not like today's modern handguns. So I'll first show you that the weapon is actually clear. You can see that there's nothing in the chamber. I don't have any ammo out here. So all we're going to do is a field stripping of the platypus. First thing we want to do is, you see these two notches right here. If you're unfamiliar with how a 1911 works, this is a takedown lever or your slide stop. You want to line it up, not with the bigger notch, but the smaller notch. You line it up to the back of the slide stop lever, and you just push from the other side, and that pops right out. And that separates the upper receiver from the lower receiver. Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So in order to take this off, we can go about it a couple ways. This is a two-piece guide rod. It's a full-size guide rod. And unlike the old 1911s, what you can do with this one is you can actually take it apart. Now, it's probably easier if I left it together to keep the guide rod from spinning, so I'm going to just do that real quick. And what we want to do is turn this counterclockwise and unscrew the guide rod, because like I said, it's two-piece in there, captured inside the spring. And this will just pop right out. Now, just remember, when you're working with this spring, everything is under tension. All right, so make sure you hold on to this as you pull it apart, because like I said, it is under tension. It'll pop out just like that, along with your plunger and the rest, or that guide rod that I was telling you about. Next thing you want to do is take the bushing out. You turn this thing counterclockwise till it's about a 45-degree angle, just looking like that. And it should theoretically slide right out. And it does. Then you're free to move the barrel, take it out, slide it out the front. You want to push the ring down right here, lift the barrel up just slightly to get it outside of the chamber, and slide it out the front, making sure it lines up and goes right out the front. And voila, you are a disassembled field strip. To put it back together, it's about the same thing in reverse, just requires a little bit more effort. Barrel goes right back into place just like that. The bushing, 45-degree angle. Push it in just like that. Push this in. You do what we did before, and just kind of slide this into place while I need to put that on right there. Just leave this at a 45-degree angle as we compress this piece. Sorry about the camera angles. There we go. Fits just like that. Guide rod can slide right into place. And apply a little pressure. Get it screwed back into place. So it connects. Until it connects. There we go. Now it's connected. Then we can go ahead, now that it's all captured right there, go ahead, slide this Oops. Back, lining up those notches, making sure that the hole right here is lined up with that ring that's in there on the barrel. Might take you a few tries. That's part of the process with the old 1911s. Just want to hold it in place. Make sure it's lined up. May take you a second of working it. Like I said, you got to make sure this little hole is set like that. There we go. Make sure that hole's lined up. You can kind of see it in there. Make sure your slide stop is lined up in the proper location. Should pop right in there. And then good to go. Field stripping complete.